Hey everyone, welcome to Quick Break Games and welcome to a brand new video about LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, the massive new LEGO game coming out in spring 2022 from TT Games. In this video we actually have a slight update to the leak I talked about a couple weeks ago, so you can check that video out on the channel. But basically, GeForce Now, this is an NVIDIA service where it's a streaming service, so developers will upload their games along with information about those games, like release dates, to the service, and so usually this is all private, it's just all done on the back end, but some of these release dates that were uploaded to GeForce Now by these developers got leaked out a couple weeks ago, and we actually have a slight update on this list. It's since been taken down, so it was indeed legit. So this comes from a post on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, so a link to this post will be in the description if you want to check it out yourself. Everything I'm talking about in this video is linked in the description under the sources section, so if you want to read any of this yourself, feel free to. So basically there was a game called Ruined King. I know nothing about this game, maybe some of you guys are familiar with it, but it was listed for a November 16th release date within this GeForce Now leak from a couple weeks ago, and that leak was indeed correct because now you can see it here on Steam. It did have a release date of November 16th. You can see Steam shows it right there. So basically this leak got a game correct, which is very interesting. Now, I know what some of you guys may be bringing up. In this leak, there was a game that has an incorrect release date. So I believe the game's called Life is Strange. I think it's a remaster. So GeForce Now has this listed for February 25th, 2022, when the actual release date has already been confirmed as February 1st. So it's like a few weeks off. So this list is basically a placeholder list. So whenever the devs upload their release dates or whatever into this system, sometimes they may upload it before they actually have a finalized release date. Maybe it's just sort of like a placeholder when they think they're going to release it. They may end up releasing it earlier or later than that date. Essentially, we have a release date of April 5th for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So this essentially confirms that April 5th, 2022 is at the very least a date that TT Games is targeting for the Skywalker Saga. Now, of course, they haven't officially announced this yet, so that means maybe they're not ready or confident in that date just yet, or maybe they're waiting for a big event like the Game Awards. We'll talk about that a little bit more at the end of this video. But yeah, April 5th was definitely a date that TT Games, or is a date that they're planning on, and it very well may be the accurate date for the game, and the fact that this Ruined King game turned out to be an accurate release date shows that this list is indeed legit. It's just that some of these release dates may not be finalized yet, so they may not all be 100% what actually happens. And again, April 5th is a very realistic release date. This is a Tuesday, which all LEGO games in the past have always released on Tuesdays. They don't release on Fridays like a lot of other games do now. And it's also in the spring. So, April 5th pretty much makes perfect sense. So I'm kind of thinking that April 5th is going to actually be the release date. But again, it's not 100% finalized yet, so it could change. But I think this is a good sign for the Skywalker Saga overall. And speaking of good signs for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, the LEGO Star Wars game Twitter account, yes, the Twitter account that basically tweets a couple times a year and then dies, actually tweeted again randomly on November 7th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time out of nowhere. So this is for Life Day, which is like a Star Wars holiday for the Wookiees within Star Wars lore. So they tweeted, translation, Happy Life Day. So they tweeted this 15-second repeating video of Chewbacca doing his classic, little roar that he does on Kashyyyk. You can see the open world of Kashyyyk here. You can also see a really detailed look at the Chewbacca character model. It's very sharp. You can see every little scratch on the little plastic Lego figure showing off this game's insane next-gen graphics. So yeah, this tweet came out of nowhere because the last time they tweeted about Skywalker Saga was on September 14th. So it has been over 2 months since they tweeted, and I think this could be a good sign because that means somebody actually logged into this account again, which is nice. And all of this could really be a good sign for this game showing up at the Game Awards, or at the very least showing up somewhere before the end of the year if it's not announced at the Game Awards. But that's kind of the last big event of the year, so it would kind of totally make sense for this game to show up there. But I firmly believe that we will get something before the end of the year, even if it's not at the Game Awards. And the fact that we have the Twitter account kind of active now, tweeting again, and then we also have this release date of April 5th. If that ends up being true, that means the marketing is going to have to kick up pretty soon now. So all of this is kind of a good sign that LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is not going to get delayed again for the 50th time, but spring 2022 and maybe even April 5th is the exact release date. So overall, I think this is good news. I'm hoping for something at the Game Awards, possibly another trailer at least with the firm release date of April 5th or somewhere around there. That would be really awesome, but we also need some more confirmations about this game. We still don't know about the whole voice acting situation. We still don't know about online play. And that's kind of the main two things I think that we're missing that I always talk about here on this channel that I really want to find out about. So hopefully they'll just kind of confirm that either through like an interview or something, or maybe just through the trailer. They could just say, hey, featuring online play or something like that. I think that'd be really cool. But other than that, let me know what you think about all this. Do you believe the April 5th release date? Now that the leak has been proven to be true, that these developers really have put these release dates in there, it's just that all of them may not be finalized yet. So let me know what you think about April 5th. And also let me know what you think about the LEGO Star Wars game account tweeting again that they're active. Do you think that's a good sign as well? I think it is. And other than that, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So like it if you learned something new, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe for more LEGO content, and I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.